The boy decides to make a video while I'm rolling my spheres. Well, we're putting some handles on some cups, and it's Wednesday night again. I don't know how this keeps happening. As a matter of fact, it feels like it's only been about 2 days. Of course, it has been, I want to say almost 10 days since I've shaved. My son's going, well, I think you need a trim, Pop. I said, why? Am I looking a little shabby? He says, well, I was thinking more a little like, I don't know, rolling around in the gutter with a rum bottle kind of look. I was like, oh, thanks lots. No, I just basically hate shaving. I hate it. And I decided to prove to everyone around me that I'm not bald. No. See, look. See? Not bald. Not bald. Shaved. Not bald. But that's neither here nor there. You could discuss your own private grooming, and I'll discuss my private grooming separately. It's just not appropriate for children. Private grooming sounds filthy. But what I am going to be discussing with you tonight is I've been throwing. And a lot of it I have not posted yet. Did a pair of goblets that look like trees. I've got a nifty little goblet up there. It's about wee big, but it has a raven on it. And then it has a band of Celtic knots, and a band of Celtic knots, and then the 3 feathers. And I'll probably post that one up. And this one, of course, well, I'm back to making my wee coffee cups, as my son calls them. Wee coffee cups, yes. I have bigger over there in the box, but it's okay. You'll see those later. Now, shall we discuss? What shall we discuss this evening? I know, we never have a decent script. Oh, we talk for about an hour and a half before we make these videos, and then we come down here and we'll just throw them in the poop chute. That's what we do. We just kind of ad-lib it and work about. But I will do this. We've seen a lot of things on Facebook, and I'm very, very thrilled about it. And I do thank you for sharing my videos, by the way. I know this is on YouTube, because after all, A-Rod is all about YouTube. He is the master of the tube. Ooh, that sounded even more filthy. Well, needless to say, we're hoping you share them about, because evidently we've been looking at our likes and dislikes on our Solstice born, and that's my fault. I've been posting everything on my site. So for those of you out here watching on YouTube and happen to be on Facebook, you need to check out Solstice Born Pottery on Facebook, but you also need to check out Mark Shira, S-C-I-R-A. Friend request me. Come and see the videos there, because I have all my camping videos up there, and some other little insanities. Okay, a lot of insanity. I can't help it. I don't do anything small. Never. I always have to, like, go large or, well, go home. And speaking of going large and going home, this is the final lapse of my summer break. Let's see, this Friday, no, let's see, this is Wednesday. This Friday, no, we're home. Next Friday, going up to PA and visiting me friends there. And then coming back, and I guess on Monday, I'm going to spend the time at home one last time. Tuesday, I go in for free to start opening my classroom. And my son has actually suggested meeting me at school on Wednesday, eve or afternoon, whenever he gets free, and making our video from the classroom. Because Wednesday is an in-service day, and then I'll be there, well, as always, late, fixing up the rooms, as many of the teachers will be. And then Thursday is every 6th grader will be showing up. And I don't even know my schedule yet, if I have 4 of those or 3 of those. I don't know. And then Friday of not next Friday, Friday after, we have 6th, 7th, and 8th all appearing. And the wheel of Ka begins to turn, and I am its roadkill. Part of me is excited. Part of me feels a little like throwing up. Part of me feels like, I don't know, changing my name and moving to Las Vegas. But, you know, I think once I'm in the mix again, I think I'll like it. Right now I've been living on wolf time, which means I don't go to bed until sometimes 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up around 6 or 8, and then go back to sleep. Well, I work about a bit. Facebook a bit, mow lawns, rip weeds, whatever I gotta do. Today we went antiquing, or antique as we call it, and that was fun. And then I'll take a nap, usually between, I want to say 3 and 5. And then I'm back up until 2 or 3 in the evening. Anybody else out there have weird sleep patterns in the summer? I like wolf time. I like my little siesta. My little siesta time, my mother harder. But, anywho, it has been a pleasure this evening. I am going to keep it really short. I guess you really probably do want to know what the heck I've been doing over here, playing with my spheres. Well, this is what we do. This is a houndstone handle. And I've scored it, and I've put little juicy stuff on it called slip. And then what you do is I'm going to bond it right like that. And a lot of potters just go like this. Done! And it's not me. Nope. Not the way I do things. Nope. With me, I'm kind of the checker. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to tip it upside down like so. And I'm going to get a nice angle to it. We're going to do a bit of scoring. Scoring, well, for me, the way scoring I do nowadays is with a needle and some clay. That's kind of sad, but true.
And filthy.
Well, a little filthy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little more slip there. And I'm going to nodge it in. And you would be blown away on how much pottery I see out there that does this. Ta-da! It's all done. No. Not with my pottery. No. I have a technique, and it's kind of a hallmark for me, but I score it here. And I score it here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Then I firmly grasp my spheres and I stick them, whoop, almost forgot, little more slip, little more juice. You gotta keep it juicy. Gotta keep it juicy. Now, because otherwise you trap air into it and then you get an air pocket and then the thing farts at 2,300 degrees and blows up like all over the place and you wouldn't want that.
But a fart just means it loves you.
No. I don't think so. Nope. It means I've just destroyed months of work. And then I create words that are very, very inappropriate for a teacher. Now we got to get the smaller of the two bowls. The problem is these two are almost the same. I normally have one very small and very large. Don't say it. Don't comment on it. Don't anything. I hear my mates. I hear them.
Once again, you can find us on facebook.com/solsticebornpottery, or you can email him directly at solsticeborn2@gmail.com.
You know what? You could be replaced with a tripod. Don't give out that information. All right. Now we're going to squeeze this sphere. And we're going to stick it in here like this, and we're going to tap lovingly. Tap, tap, tap. Like so. Then we're going to bond it here. Now, I have had some people go, oh, well, that's overkill. Well, no, actually, it's kind of my thumbprint. It's the way I was taught to make handles. And my master never really said I had to do this kind of connection. But you know what? You can ask any of my clients, and there's a lot of them out there. I've been doing this for, God, 20-something years this way. With what I call the 6 connection. And they'll tell you, they've had cops, unfortunately, die horrible deaths against concrete, the road,
people,
the occasional head in a bar. But the funny thing is, this doesn't break. Ever. Ever. I'm not kidding you. Ever. So this connection there you go. That's how you connect the handle in my world. And also, you'll notice I tinker with it. One thing that Master Shanahan taught me was a handle is like the ears of a human face. The handle should match the vessel. It shouldn't be too large. It shouldn't be too tiny. I know some people make like this little ring here. It's cool. You put your little finger through it. I have very nice rings. I don't need a cup for a ring. I made them so that you could slip your hands this way through them. I like to ride it this way. That's what the thumb grip's for. But you can also drink it traditionally like this with your thumb on it. But I like my six bars. So whenever you look for them, I'm one of the few potters out there that I've seen that does it. But that's how you connect the handle. Now, The rest of the thing, of course, it'll get a faceplate and sculpting. You've seen a bit of my work on that. But I will give away one trade secret tonight. One. I feel like I'm Elmer Fudd. Secret. I'm going to teach you a secret. Alright? And that is, when you're doing multiples, normally they just stick a little addition or something on it. With me, I take my time, so sometimes it can take me a week to sculpt. So you get a baggie for your protection, and you're going to open it up like this, and you're going to make sure this little fin here, yeah, you don't want that sticking against your clay. So I take my little baggie, I flatten out its little bottom, like so. Then I tuck him in. I'm going to roll it forward. This looks filthy. Then, nice and tight. And I get around. This one happens to be a little larger than the bag. And you don't want to put any pressure on this at all. Then you take this one here, and it's going to be a little tight, so you're going to give it a little squeeze. Get a little more dimension here. I'm going to gently go across it, like so. And I'm going to gently snug it down to get as much air out as possible. Fold your bottom down like this. Roll your bottom down like this. And guess what? If kept in a properly cool and dark place, this little sucker will wait up to a week for you to sculpt and finish it. About a week. Do not repeat. Do not sit there with a spray bottle and spritz it down with water and then seal it up like this. It will be mush by morning. I've had a number of ones where I thought the clay was a little hard, a little stiff, so I sprayed it and learned from my mistakes. The handle gets drooping, and that's one thing nobody wants, is something just hanging there, dangling and droopy. You don't want that. So, here's what you're going to do. You're going to have a wonderful evening. You're going to love your family, and you're going to wait, and we're going to retune you up next Wednesday night, and I will have finished ones. Well, not finished where you can drink from them. It takes 3 weeks from the time I make to the time I fire, but they'll be finished sculpting and become greenware, and you'll see that next week. So until we meet again, you have a good time. Be well.